What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about LCX token today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. We're talking about this at the request of Aaron, Aaron. We're doing this for you, my friend. I'm sure I'm not the only person that calls you that. I'm sure a lot of people say Aaron. It's real original, I know. We're at 15.28 cents now. We've got more of a wick to the upside than we do a body to the upside, but that's okay. It does look like we're finding resistance now at prior areas of support, which is what we did back here when we went lower. I think that we will continue to go lower, but something I've noticed about LCX, which is weird, is that it seems to like flat bottoms as its bottom. Let me show you what I mean, right? Here, relatively flat bottom, and that was your low. You didn't go lower, right? All the way back here. Look at that, flat, and that was your low. Here, flat bottom, and that was your low. Normally you don't see that. You get like a wick as your lows, but this thing likes flat bottoms for whatever reason. And to each their own. That's fine. Flat bottoms need loving too. And LCX is definitely giving love to the flat bottom world out there. 15.27 cents, man. I'm not convinced that we go higher. I am convinced that we go lower. And the main reason is not necessarily just the flat bottom, though that in itself would be, but LCX apparently has no problem with that. Same thing here. You had a flat top, but you didn't go higher. You actually rejected from there. But the thing that you're doing that makes me bearish is rejecting prior areas of support, right? And you have rejected it, moving down this much already. You've got 6 hours left in the day. Can you go back up? Absolutely, you can. But let's look at the short-term time frames for that. And by the way, I am short-term bullish on Bitcoin with this recent close up above this 4-hour period here. If we do continue to go lower, if we flip back down and we get to $83,300, we're going to flip back bearish. And people can complain about it all they want, right? Bitcoin's flip-flopping. I'm flip-flopping with it, man. Until we pick a directional heading, which every time we seem to. I just want to go through this real quick, right? People are getting upset with it, but it's like here, we broke above our prior areas of resistance. We even found support on it. We were forming a mini bull flag here, right? Bullish. So I got bullish. And then we dropped down. We broke out of the bullish pattern to the downside. So bearish, flip bearish, right? And then even through here, still remaining bearish. Once we closed above our 4-hour period, got bullish again because we're closing above an area that we were finding resistance at. We got a higher high. We're showing strength on the RSI, doing things that we hadn't done before. I'm not going to flip bearish just because we're down here. I don't care. We could go all the way back down to 83K, you guys. I'm not going to flip bearish, but if we do close below 83.3K, if we close below it on a 4-hour basis, $83,000, I would very much anticipate that we are bearish again. You'll see me flip-flop back to being bearish. But if the bullish side does hold up and we go to 87, 88K, I have a hard time seeing LCX go down personally. But it can happen. It can definitely go down if it wants to. I wonder if there's any bad news coming out or something, and that's why the market's dropping. Or maybe it's just standard volatility, but whatever. Let's see here. LCX, regardless of Bitcoin, I do think it moves lower. Okay, if Bitcoin moves up to 87, 88K, maybe we get a little bit of relief, and that's fine if we do. And that could prevent us from going lower than here. But until we have that data on the table, we're going to look at the data that we have in front of us. And right now, my expectation would be that we go lower. We're living in the golden ratio. We're finding some resistance right at the golden ratio, even above it. We likely will continue down to about 11.7 cents. From here, what would that be on a percentage basis? Yeah, I could see that happening. So the call would be to go to about 11.7, 11.8 cents, somewhere in that area. Prior areas of resistance here, prior areas of support there as well. A little bit to the downside and something that would be nice and in line with these lows here, right? Oh, that was not the best line to draw. I just need to use these straight trend lines, man. I don't even know why I try. But maybe something like that, right? If we get like a line of best fit, something like this here, right around the 786 could happen. Maybe it's a little bit lower. I don't know, but it makes sense, right? It's not too far off of this area here, and we have wicked below it. So something in that 11.7 cent area is what I'm thinking that we do ultimately. Whenever it comes time to moving up higher, and that's going to be in no time at all, my friends. We are going to start moving up in a very, very short amount of time here. But first, maybe a little bit lower. When we do move up, and I heard that there was some news with LCX, and let's just look at this. Actually, let's look at this real quick. Come on. LCX and MiCA. Let's just see what Grok says. He knows he gets me, man. Seems like, yes, MiCA. Assume LCX cryptocurrency related entity and MiCA. Yes, well, I didn't mean, I guess I put it in all caps. I didn't know that it wasn't all caps. Markets and crypto assets regulation. LCX stands for yes. MiCA, the markets and crypto assets, yes. LCX is actively aligning itself with MiCA regulations, MiCA regulations to maintain its status and compliant crypto exchange. It has already filed a pre-application for MiCA license with Liechtenstein's FMA, a step announced around December 24th, 2024. This license, once granted, will allow LCX to operate legally across 30 EEA countries, serving, I don't know what EEA stands for. It's European something, I would assume. European Entity Associations, I don't know. So serving a market of approximately 450 million people. LCX's prior compliance with Liechtenstein's blockchain laws since 2020 gives it a head start, as MiCA offers a fast track process previously regulated entities. The exchange aims to leverage this to become a leading MiCA compliant platform in Europe, right? Yeah. And I think there was some news recently too that was just basically bullish on that as well. If you guys want to look into that more instead of just reading the cliff notes with Grok here, but this thing's definitely set up to do well, right? I know that the United States is setting up its own crypto reserves, and it's got its own reasons for coins like XRP, Cardano, Bitcoin, obviously some other coins to go up as well. But there are other countries. My thoughts are, a lot of people might think that if the United States is acquiring cryptos for their crypto reserves, that that other countries will follow suit and start to acquire those same cryptos. My thoughts are, maybe some of them, maybe a coin like Bitcoin, the average countries might look to acquire some Bitcoin or Ethereum, stuff like that, right? I could see that. But not every country, just because XRP or ADA is in the United States Crypto Reserve, that doesn't mean every country is going to do that. I think that there will be plays made, like the United States is trying to support American-made cryptos. There will be plays that are made to support cryptos relative to their own nationalities and nations as well. And LCX could be a good European coin, right? It could be not something maybe that's held in like a European crypto reserve, but that is promoted more so than other coins. So I'm just saying we're in like a crypto arms race right now. Arms races don't imply that you're just going to suck the teat of whatever the opposing government is saying or doing, right? You're going to try to come up with your own formula for success, and LCX seems to be set up in that right position. I think, I don't know, it's a good play if you're looking for a European coin. It is a crypto exchange coin, and I know some people are bearish on crypto exchange coins, but the reality is, guys, crypto exchange coins, exchange tokens, they definitely have a practical sense of utility, right? You get discounts, it's cheaper fees, stuff like that is very essential, I think, whenever it comes to trading. And there's a big world of trading and traders in the crypto community. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if this thing and when this thing moves up that it does something truly phenomenal. We're at $1.50. We will be at $1.50. We're at 15.2 cents now. I suspect when it is time to move up, after we've moved down a little bit, which who knows where it's going to be, but again, I'm thinking that we could move down to what was it? The 786, which is at, was it 11.7 cents? I forget, what was it? 11.7 cents, yeah. We could move down there, and I think that we do. But from the current price of 15.2 cents, the minimum target when we break out, the minimum is an 8.5x, 8.6x. The maximum potential target, LCX genuinely could see a 20x move, you guys, when it's all said and done, right? This is why it's not the most significant position that I have, but it is a rather significant position size for my portfolio. I've been holding on to it and buying more. I bought some down here at 12 cents, 12 something cents. I did not buy any on this high, but I am looking to buy some more. If we go below where I bought originally, I will buy some more. I think that's the best way to do it. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but for what it's worth, if you really stick to this rule and you try not to let your emotions get the better of you, if you only like you allow yourself, you prevent yourself from buying any kind of project unless it goes lower than where your first purchase was. If you do that and you don't FOMO the highs, you'll be surprised, right? There's nothing wrong, because there's nothing wrong if you bought some at whatever price and it just takes off without you. You didn't get to load up more. Cool, you're making money and you have money on the side to put into other projects. But if you buy here and you thought it was a good price and the price happens to go lower than where you bought, buying whenever things go below your prior buying prices, I've found that to be a really good strategy, and I'm sure I'm not the only person in the world that's found that to be true. But I don't know if you go to $3.65. I don't know if you go there by the end of this next move. I accept it as a possibility. I don't know if you stop at $1.30. I accept it as a possibility. I'm thinking somewhere in between, probably around $2. I think that this move, whenever it does come time to break out, whenever you get above 42, 41 cents here, you're going to see a very explosive move, right? Something bigger than this, something bigger than this, and let's just see actually from from a low to a high, what that would do, just like from the beginning of the move to the end of the move. Yes, this was the high, and yes, this was the low, but I feel like this is the meat of the move, so that's what I want. If we were to go down, let's just say we went as low as like 11.7 cents, like I think. I mean, yeah, we would see a bigger move than that, right? That's my expectation. So bigger move. I guess we could stop at the 1272. Maybe from the current price, we see an overall 8.5x, right? But of course, it'd be a bigger move if we went lower, and I think that we will. If not, something above a 10x is definitely on the table. LCX here, if we look at this for what it's worth, oh, nope, that's not it. Are there any cryptos with the semicolon? LCX, $118 million market cap. Absolutely has potential to see a multi-billion-dollar market cap by the end of the cycle. To get to a 100x potential, you'd have to see about a $12 billion market cap, 200x potential, 24 billion, 48 billion. I mean, those are not given. They're not guaranteed to happen for any kind of crypto, but I could definitely see it happening with this one, right? You could definitely see a multi-100x by the end of the cycle, let alone any of the targets we talked about in the short term. So expecting a little bit of downside. If Bitcoin goes up like I'm expecting it to, then maybe LCX gets a little bit of a breath of fresh air with that. It could, being at the low of this range, it could move up to about 20 cents or something like that. But I'm not convinced that we're ready to move up higher until let's see. Well, really, you'd have to break out of the downtrend. Well, let's see. Yeah, until you get above 27 cents, I'm not convinced that we're moving up yet. Okay, so move up to 20 cents, move up to 25 cents. If you move up to 27 cents, I'll reconsider. You're not going to 11.7 cents, but until then, that's the target that sticks. It wouldn't surprise me, even though, yes, I'm calling for us to go down, it really wouldn't surprise me if we came up to this like 20 cent, 25 cent area before proceeding lower, right? Especially if Bitcoin does what I'm considering, which is moving up. Okay, so I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.